Hello everybody, Sherman here, Leave a Legacy, episode number 13. This is a take two. I did the first scenario on this one and I just didn't like the way that it came out. What I want to focus in on is fear. Fear for a lot of people becomes very debilitating, and there really is a fight or flight or a standstill move. And so typically people that are fighters, they say, okay, whatever I'm fearing here, I'm gonna work at finding a result. I'm gonna find the solution to whatever's in my way. Where the flight person says, this obstacle is such a struggle, I'm gonna try to either go around it or completely abandon my idea. The last person, they end up standing still. It is that deer in headlights situation, and by not making a decision, whether analysis paralysis or thinking that they're going to take the wait and see model, what they end up finding is by standing still, life moves beyond them. Whatever change was there, whatever was prompting that fear, it has totally moved beyond them, and now they're falling way behind. The interesting thing about it is, about a year ago, I bought a piece of real estate investment. And I was telling my son at the time, he was about 8 years old, that I bought this real estate piece of property and we're gonna have tenants move in. And his first question to me was, well, what if the tenants don't move in? And I thought, oh my gosh, where does that fear come from? He's 8 years old. How would he know that? He hasn't been to business school. He hasn't ever talked to a landlord. He has no idea that that exists, but yet he had the intuition to know that that fear is there. And so I talked him through, like, okay, this is what we do, this is what we plan for. At the same time, we're ready from a financial standpoint that if there aren't tenants in there, we can buffer against that. And so oftentimes I think our fears are based on the lack of knowledge, the lack of full understanding, at the same time realizing that there is risk involved for a different reward, and recognizing whether that we are comfortable with that risk we're going to undertake. And once you get beyond that, you get the knowledge, you get the skill set, you find out where you're coming in short on that fear, then you can overcome it. The average person, though, the average entrepreneur, sees that fear and tries to avoid the pain. And so they don't go to a class and try to learn more. They don't go online and Google, how do I do X, Y, and Z? They just, forget it. I don't really understand it, so I'm not going to deal anything with it. I think a lot of people, that's the loser's mentality. That's a definite weakness for a lot of people, especially the entrepreneurs that are just ego-driven, and so they only hire staff that's not as educated as them. They only have partners that are that they feel are dumber than them in the room, and so their business really never explodes. They always want to be seen as the jack of all trades, but they're really a master of none. So embrace those fears, figure out how you can overcome them. And so, question out to the community is, what fears have you had to overcome in order to have the success that you want? Have a fantastic day.